Saturday afternoon. We're back here at the Log House in Lansing, North Carolina, which is about 9 miles north of West Jefferson. In Ashe County, North Carolina, we are in the extreme northwest part of the state. We found this little place last year kind of by accident. We made our West Jefferson trip, then we went up to Virginia for a little bit and saw this place along the road and thought it was a nice looking little place to stop at, and we're glad we did. We're back again this year.
Yeah, so, and everybody was so nice and the food was so good.
And that's true. So we just decided to come back this year to the Log House in Lansing. We were not sure if we were going to be able to get up in here because of the storms. Lansing did have some damage, but we actually contacted them and they said that we should be fine. So we're here and we're happy to be back. So we're going to go inside the Log House here in Lansing, not Michigan, the real Lansing, North Carolina. So go with us. Okay, so this is what the Log House at Lansing looks like. It's just a little family restaurant, kind of looks like a little log cabin. Now, neither of us remember the little ice cream stand right over there beside of it. It might have been here, maybe we just didn't notice it.
It looks new.
Yeah, it does, but they got a little ice cream little building right over there next to it. So let's walk out here and look at the sign. The Log House is located right here on Highway 194 in Lansing, North Carolina. Okay, so here's what the inside of it looks like. Just a very small little building in here. So I like those little wood carvings there on the wall. Okay, let's go over the menu. They're open for lunch and dinner. There's the address, there's the phone number, there are the hours. Winter hours may vary. Alright, so here are the starters. Here are the burgers. I'm trying to hold that a little bit more still. I'm a little jittery this morning. Now, I've actually heard from one of the waitresses that their seafood here in the mountains is really good. So I might actually, well, I'll consider it. That's what I got last year, I believe.
The hamburger steak.
I think so. And there's their side items. And on the back of the menu are their beverages. Okay, so what did you get today? We're trying something different today.
Yeah, so I got the grilled shrimp, okra, and squash.
Okay. I got the beef tips they got on special, and that's coming with mushroom gravy. You can get it with peppers and onions, but I got mushroom gravy. And I wanted to get different sides than last year, so this time I went with the baked apples and the squash. I may have gotten the squash last year.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Well, I know I got a sandwich last year, so I only got one side.
But I looked at our waitress and I said, I believe you were our waitress a year ago. She goes, I was. So she remembered us. She had watched the video, so she was glad we're back.
Yeah.
One thing I want to mention is this is the first place where I ever saw or used dehydrated lemon in a pack. And we like that so much that we went to Walmart and bought a box of it. Because it's really good. It actually, I like it better than lemon juice myself. So the food has arrived and it looks good.
It smells delicious. Look at all that okra.
Tell us again, that's the grilled shrimp. Looks like fried squash.
Yes, and okra.
Okra. That's a helping of okra.
It is.
And I got the fried squash, the beef tips, baked apples, and Texas toast, and that looks really, really good.
Look at my squash here now. Look at all that squash.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Really good with the portion.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna try what first? The shrimp. Seafood in the mountains, folks. Let's see if it's good as they say. They say that's one of their things here that's really good, shrimp and flounder.
That is really, really good. They got a lot of Old Bay seasoning on it. You
Oh,
can
well,
really taste
it's
that.
got to be good if it's got Old Bay on it.
Very good. These are gonna be hot. Good and crispy.
All right, now let's do the okra test. This is a fried okra connoisseur here.
Excellent.
Y'all didn't think I could learn a word like connoisseur, did you?
Excellent.
Okay, so have you tried everything now?
I did. I'm sure my roll's good.
All right, I want you to look at the mushrooms on that. There's no such thing as too many mushrooms, but that looks amazing.
Okay, so
Fried
now
squash. Did you say those are hot?
mine was, yeah. So be careful since you got a double one there.
You need to find out how they bread those from when we get squash come in. I like that.
That is good.
That's a good, crunchy, crispy breading. Squash is cooked all the way through, really good. So the beef tips, let's try that out.
So it looks like you have plenty of mushrooms. Looks like some juicy.
Those are really good. I'll be honest with you. I liked my meal last year, but I like this better.
Do you?
And that hamburger steak I got was good. I'm
Yeah.
not putting that down. That was great.
Okay.
But I'm really, really pleased with this
All
today.
right, good.
And she said their apples here are really good. So
So you got the
the
cinnamon and apple.
test for me is if they have a good cinnamon flavor to them. So, yeah.
Good.
I'm not just saying this because I like them here. I do like them. They're very nice. That's some of the best cinnamon apples I've ever
All
had
right.
in any restaurant
Well, good.
because they're good and flavorful.
And I will say the portions here are
Yes.
very generous.
Okay, so the little ice cream place next door, that is new. I did not miss it last year. It wasn't there. It is now. So you can actually order that here in the restaurant and they will go get it for you. What'd you get?
Deep dish apple pie, and it tastes just like apple pie
Okay.
with ice cream.
So we're going for the fall flavor. I got a pumpkin spice milkshake, which is really, really good. So here are our tickets. She had actually already made out the meal ticket when we decided to get the ice cream. So we got two. Okay, so this is Taylor. That is your name?
Yeah.
And you were our server last year and again this year, and you remembered us. We remembered you. So I don't know what we did to make an impression, but that wasn't when you got up on the table and started throwing.
No, it wasn't
Okay.
here.
All right. All right. So tell us a little bit about this area and this restaurant.
Alrighty. So we were originally in West Jefferson in town. We were the Log House at Smithy's, and then about a year, almost 2 years ago, we moved over here to Lansing. So we are now the Log House at Lansing. It's been great being over here for the last 1 to 2 years. Lansing is one of the smallest towns in Ashe County, I believe, and we are very fortunate to be in the county and be a part of the community and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you say your family owns
Yes.
this? Okay, that's great. So
Yeah,
all
my
right.
parents, Tony and Angie, they own it, and I work.
Nice.
Okay.
And so you're saying it used to be in West Jefferson?
Yes.
Because we were actually
One of our
reading a comment.
viewers from Wilkes County said that.
He said that he used to eat at the Log House in West Jefferson. So okay, so it was actually this restaurant.
and I had a lady say that she grew up, I guess, right here or maybe on
That
the
we go
hill
to
behind
church
it.
with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in Lansing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well,
we enjoyed it. You took good
yeah.
care of us.
Well,
So
thank you.
we
I
like
appreciate
once in a
it.
while we like to feature one of our servers if they're really good, and she's been great for 2 years.
Yes.
So
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
all right. So thank you for being in the video.
Well, thank you.
Okay, just finished up here at the Log House in Lansing, North Carolina, northwest corner of the state in Ashe County. Ashe County is the only county in our state that borders both Tennessee and Virginia. So another bit of useless trivia there that I thought y'all might want to know. But we actually, like I said, we found this place totally by accident last year. After we visited her dad in West Jefferson, we decided to drive up to White Top Mountain, Virginia. Well, that took us right through here. We saw this place. I don't remember if we saw it on the way or on the way back.
I saw it on the way, and I remember
Okay.
thinking, "Oh, that looks like a cute,
Yeah.
cozy little place."
Okay, that seems right. So we decided on the way back down to stop in. Now, like I say, we found it because we were already going through here. We wouldn't have known about it.
Right.
Excuse me. I'm having one of those I can't talk when I'm full moments. So, we enjoyed it so much last year. I got the hamburger
You got the hamburger steak last year.
steak. I don't remember what you got.
I got a grilled chicken sandwich, I believe, that had like provolone and peppers and onions,
Yeah.
I think. I saw it
Okay.
on the menu. I thought, oh, that seems familiar.
I know some of y'all think we remember everything we do or say. We don't. You don't know how many times we have to watch our own videos to see what we got last time to try something different next time. But I do remember getting the hamburger steak. So we decided to come back again. And so tell about the experience that you had today, what you got.
Okay, so it was another great experience. I mean, Taylor, she's very sweet, and to remember us a year later, that just makes you feel good.
Or it makes you wonder what you did the other time.
But she does the Facebook too, and I know we had talked a little bit on Facebook, and like you had said earlier, we had made sure that we could get here and they were open. So
Yeah.
I'm sure it was probably her that we had corresponded with. But everybody's so nice. Food is delicious here. I got the shrimp. They have to put the right amount of Old Bay seasoning on that, if that's what they use. Do you think that's what it tasted like?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, it was
definitely.
good. Very good. They gave me very generous portions of the fried shrimp, fried okra, and fried squash. Both very.
So your shrimp was grilled, wasn't it?
Grilled. I did get grilled. I didn't mean to say fried shrimp.
I know. I just want to make sure
Yeah,
it was right.
I want to make sure and say it correctly. And the roll was good. It was nice and warm. Delicious meal. Very full. The ice cream, I got the deep dish apple. What would have made that like 1,000,000% would have been like caramel drizzle on top of it, but it was excellent. Just perfect fall ice cream. They did have desserts. I think she said a coconut cream pie, maybe a chocolate cream, but I thought the fall ice cream would be good. It's not like real cold today, so it was perfect. So great time, great food.
So let me ask you this now. Again, the first time here was last year. We were coming by it anyway. Is this the type of place that you would say is so good that, yeah, if you're in the area, or that it's worth driving from somewhere else to get to?
I would say it'd be worth coming here, driving.
Because that's what we did this year.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I would definitely say that.
we weren't going to Virginia today.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it don't seem to take long when you leave West Virginia.
I think it
West Virginia.
West Virginia. West Jefferson. We did that last year too, on the intro. Yeah, last year she's doing the intro for this day. She goes, "We're going to West Virginia." I said, "I didn't know that." So, West Jefferson,
Yeah.
where her dad's from, and she thinks it's another state. So anyway, yeah, like I say, this year we made the special trip from West Jefferson up here, 9 miles, not that bad,
No.
pretty drive, honestly. We did see some of the devastation from
Yes.
the storm. We saw a bridge going across the creek, and there's brush and like limbs and stuff
Stuck in the
on
bridge.
the side, yeah, on the spaces in the bridge
And it
railing.
was probably up 10 feet. I mean,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
so sad to see.
So you could see where something big happened here. So yeah, that's kind of Lansing was a hard hit area. It was one of the harder hit areas in northwestern North Carolina. So very glad to see that it's recovering.
We saw a National Guard truck going through earlier, so
Yeah.
I guess they're still up here working.
Yeah.
Saw Samaritan's Purse back on Buffalo Road
Yeah.
helping out some people. So yeah, they're still up here working.
So anyway, I was glad to be back. I got the beef tips this time, and I wasn't even thinking about beef tips. We would not have gotten seafood. We would not come to the mountains for seafood unless somebody recommended it. Well, somebody did. When we posted last year, somebody, I guess one of the other servers said, if you come back, you got to try our shrimp or our flounder. So I thought, well, that's why you got the shrimp today. Probably that's something you probably wouldn't have gotten otherwise. If it
No,
hadn't been
probably not, but since it was recommended.
But it did have a good amount of Old Bay seasoning on it. I don't think it's even possible to have too much Old Bay seasoning. I don't even think that's ever been done. I love Old Bay. This was clearly had Old Bay seasoning on it. The shrimp was really good. I had 2 of them. But my meal was better this year than last year. And I enjoyed it last year. But those beef tips, when they tell you those are good here, they're not lying. She was telling us they have a hard time keeping them in because, what did she say? Their suppliers.
They're so one popular, and yeah, their supplier when they bring them in, they cut them here. So it's not like they come already cut. They get
Yeah.
a big roast and cut it up. They do it perfectly, and I guess all the locals here know it, and they're like, "We're coming for that."
If I could give you some advice, if you get those, taste them before you put salt on them. I just assumed they needed salt, and then when I tasted them, I could tell they were seasoned already. And she said that their cook seasons them with salt and pepper before, I guess, as he's cooking them. So you might want to taste one first. But I would highly recommend that. Those were really good, and that mushroom gravy.
They were good and tender.
Yeah, I love the apples here. Probably the best apples I've ever had as far as in a restaurant. I've gotten them at Sonny's Barbecue. I've had them at Cracker Barrel. I would put this place over either of those two for the fried or for the cinnamon apples. You can taste cinnamon in these, and they're very sweet. I really like those, and the fried squash was amazing. I think those will be my two sides going forward anytime I come back, just because of how good they were. So I would rate this place a definite thumbs up. If you're in West Jefferson, drive up to Lansing and try this place, and I think you'll agree with us. So, yes, anything else you want to add?
No, it's good, friendly service, you know, just great. And it's like all the locals come here too. I mean, there was some people from Charlotte that sat
there's a guy next to us, and lady he was with, they were from Charlotte.
But a lot of people come in, it's like they all know each other and they're sitting around talking and stuff. So.
That's my kind of place. Honestly, mountain people are my kind of people because, you know, your neighbors, they get to know each other. And just, we didn't know anybody else in here other than the server. But, yeah, that's just the kind of place you like to be. Small family country restaurant. So, anyway, if you like this video, like and subscribe.
Give it a thumbs up and find and follow us on Facebook.
And have a blessed day.